Oh, hello, Commissioner Burt Green here for the weekly Orion Bowl video. How is everybody doing this week? Is everybody well in the league? Hello to my fellow fantasy NFL enthusiasts. So let's take a look at what happened in week 9. First of all, I'd like to congratulate the team with no nameth. The Minnesota Vikings on their new logo. That didn't go unnoticed. That is a fantastic logo. I do enjoy a good bloody logo. And yeah, it's crisp, it's clean, it's simple, very, very nice. Also, congratulations on your win. I would say, like I said, the Baltimore Ravens. We're circling the drain. We're flat bottom of the table. I mean that can change. I do believe that we're a mid-level team. We're not a flat bottom team. At the moment, I am a bottom feeder. I'd be the first to admit that I'm a bottom feeder. Anyway, I didn't put a horrible score. 92 is not a horrible score, but it's not a winning score. But I'm glad that I didn't put up like 110 because I still would have lost. Like the Vikings, they put up a tremendous score, the best. When you've got Garrett Wilson putting up 21, and you got another 24 from Zay Flowers. I wonder if he did that again this week. I'm not sure. Not sure he did, because thing is, if I'd have recorded this on the Thursday, then I'd have no idea that despite throwing 4 touchdowns, none of them went to Zay Flowers on Thursday night. I just wouldn't have that information. I wouldn't have it, which is why I do this on a Saturday. Well, also because it works for my schedule, frankly. I've been getting a little bit of flack in the chat for not doing this video on a Thursday. Number one, I'll decide when I do the damn video. Listen, Namath B. I know you're entering your second season and you feel like you know it all, but you don't. I have forgotten more about fantasy American football than you will ever know. In fact, I've forgotten most of it. It's why my picks are so bad, frankly. Yes. Either way, look, I'll do the damn video whenever the hell I please. Thank you. Moving on. I think it's nice to do it on the Saturday because at least it gives me. It's funnier this way when my picks go wrong, when I cannot get a pick right to save my life. I think the coach's sons are keeping a tally. Can you put that in the chat, coach's sons? I know my record is not good this year on picks. I mean on picks. Despite having the information from Thursday night games, it's still woeful. But look, if you're trying to predict the NFL, good luck, especially when the Zebras can script games by using holding calls. You could call holding on every play in a game, just FYI. So when you see holding calls that are kind of looking suspect, I don't know. I get skeptical hippo eyes. And when you have National Tight Ends Day, and that's the only game where Kel fucking surprise the like all the tight ends go in for touchdowns, like way more tight ends than usual. Like what? Just because you've named it National Tight Ends Day, I feel like that's scripted, or do they just target tight ends more on that day? I can't see teams changing their strategies just to facilitate a tight end. Either way, well, I'm going to move on from that point, but yeah, congratulations, team with no name with B, on your win. The Arizona Cardinal managed to get a win over the team with no name with B. They put up a terrible. The problem was Tank Bigsby, Brown, and CeeDee Lamb, and Sam Laporta. None of them. I mean, only CeeDee Lamb broke 5. The rest didn't even break 5. When you're doing that, you leave the door ajar. The door isn't a door; it's a jar. It was a jar, and the Arizona Cardinals took full advantage, getting a whopping 86 points, which is a monster score for the Arizona Cardinal. Congratulations! I think that's one of your highest scores of the season. Really good, top quality there. Legion of Hot Coup versus Dak. Baby got Dak managed to get through that one, even though Burrow put up a great score, but Kamara as well. But it seemed like, DJ Moore and Njoku let you down, Brees Hall let you down, the Chiefs let you down. Because it wasn't like Baby Got Dak was outstanding in any area last week. It's just everybody just did their job. I'm looking at the scores though. I'm like, if they calculate, oh no, yeah, it was close. God damn, that is unlucky. I mean, when you're looking at the actual scores, you see the 29 and the 21, and then you see Stroud and Chubb doing basically. Have they calculated that right? It doesn't seem like. Oh, that seems super suspect. Oh, look, I'm going to trust the app, and Baby Got Dak got the win. Commiserations to the Legion of Hotku. Dash Ray Gorillas put up a monster score to put the Harlots to bed. There's nothing like bedding a harlot. Little humour there for you. Yeah, Patrick Mahomes and Kareem Hunt. What a duo! I questioned the pickup of Kareem Hunt. I didn't think it was, but he's done really well. So shut my mouth. And also Jackson Smith. I don't know how to say that. Jackson Smith, impronounceable. Like just too many letters. Either way, 30 points. That's fantastic. The coach's sons got stuffed by the Forbes United. But honestly, the coach's sons didn't even try. I don't know if your players went off injured, but my God, they all did awful. I'm glad they got it out of their system with the Forbes United putting up 127 though, because I think you were in a similar position to me. I'd rather put up 46 points than and lose than put up 110 and lose, because at least you've got your bad week out of the way, and you were going to lose either way. To like the Forbes United just putting up monster score after monster score. But again, because I'm doing this on the Saturday, I already know that just from the Thursday night. Here's a little bonus for doing this on a Saturday. I have information hot off the presses, information that the coach's sons have already exceeded their Week 9 score with just their players from the Thursday night games. There you go. There's a little bit of information that would not have been available had I done this video on the Thursday. So yet another check in favour of doing the videos on a Saturday there. Pretty nice. I'll tell you what I'm not in favour of this season is the bloody website for the NFL. Honestly, the NFL Fantasy website is an absolute car crash at the moment because the ads keep on making... basically, I can't see who Kyler Murray's playing. I can't see who McCaffrey's playing. I can't see who's playing who. I know... I can't remember all of them off the top of my head, and I could get them on my phone, but obviously I'm recording this on my phone. So these picks are going to be purely based off of the quality of the players playing. I can't really look at their matchups because I can't remember all of them, and the website is so advanced that it just doesn't feel like giving me that information at the moment, which is really bloody irritating. I do know that Josh Allen and the Bills are playing Indianapolis. I've picked up Alex Pierce because Michael Pittman Jr. is out, so that moves him up to wide receiver 2. And with Flacco throwing, you never know. But the Bills D is stingy to wide receivers. But I'm in a bit of a bind when it comes to wide receivers. I'm playing the team with no Namath B this week. The only solace I have is that he can't clean sweep me because I actually beat him earlier on in the season. But I mean, my team isn't the best anyway, and 2 of my best players are on a bye, being Jaden Reed and DK Metcalf. So I would say that I have no chance in hell this week of doing a clean sweep. I mean, look, anything's possible. It's difficult to predict these because it is an unpredictable game, but I used to be able to rely on Josh Allen to just be the highest scoring quarterback, and Jaden Daniels is going to outscore him. I feel like Chuba Hubbard and Robinson will probably outscore Bigsby and Connor, but those scores are going to be very, very similar. Sutton and Pierce are not going to touch the scores that AJ Brown and CeeDee Lamb are going to put up. Tight ends are wasteland, no point in looking at that. Mason obviously welcomes back Christian McCaffrey this week, so he's going to be splitting all the carries. I do think he's earned a larger snap share just from how good he's been, but we'll see how they use him. Look, I'm having to put him in. It's going to be... Or I don't know what. I'm probably going to put Shakir in. I'm going to play Shakir over Mason. That's probably what I'm going to do. Because actually, the Colts... It's a pretty favourable matchup for for the Bills to play the Colts. So I'll probably stick Shakir in, because you just don't know. You don't. Although they haven't confirmed that Christian McCaffrey's playing. I'll play it by ear. I'll play it by ear and see what goes on. It's not going to make a difference anyway, because Jaden Daniels is going to pop off. AJ Brown, CD Lamb. The team with no name as B win. The team with no name as B team beat the Baltimore Ravens this week. That is Baltimore Lock of the Week. The team with no name as A team have already put up an impressive 49 points. However, they have played 3 players. So it's not as impressive as it first appears. You'll take 32 from your quarterback every time. Your RB2, 13 points, and your wide receiver 2, 3 points. That leaves the door ajar. The door's not a door, it's ajar. Because the Legion of Hot Trash, they had Burrow in the Thursday night contest and put up 33 points, which is fantastic. So the door is, as I say, it's not a door, it's a jar. Legion looking good to take that one. They've got sort of like Kamara, Breece Hall, St. Brown, Malik I'm just Malik Nabers, even Najee Harris, and obviously you've got Koo, you've got all that hot Koo in there as well. So yeah, I think that the Legion of Hot Koo take that one against the team with no name B. Arizona Cardinal taking on the mighty Dan Stray Gorillas, who are just putting up monster scores at the moment. And whilst the Arizona Cardinal, they are on a win streak, their scores have not been, matching that of the Gorillas. It's just the way it is. It's the numbers. I'm really disappointed that Arizona went to the trouble of picking up Tua so they could play Hawk Tua, and they're not even playing Hawk Tua. They're not even playing Tua. They're playing Darnold over Tua, and the whole point was that you had Hawkinson and Tua, so you had Hawk Tua. Look, why even do it? If you're not even going to, why even do it? I'm furious. I'm spitting. That being said, I do think that A-Chain is fantastic. Downs has got a good matchup. Well, he hasn't got a good matchup this week. He's against the Bills. But he is the wide receiver one, and they've got Flacco throwing now. Flacco is a way better prospect for any of the wide receivers than Richardson. Richardson could not hit the broadside of a barn. There you go. Yeah, Mahomes, Hunt, Gibbs, London, Pickens, Kittle, the only tight end worth having this season. You've got to think that the Gorillas keep marching and march themselves right into the playoffs. And then you've got Dak against the Coach's Sons. The Coach's Sons have already beaten their score from last week. You've got Jamar Chase doing 44 points. I'm going to say also that Dak, sorry, mate, you've got no chance this week. If you're playing somebody who on Thursday, their wide receiver has put up 44, I don't think I'm out of my mind in saying that contest is more or less over. I think, I'm not going to go too deep into this one because, 44 points is absolutely ridiculous. And Christian McCaffrey supposedly coming back off injured reserve as well. Harrison still. Straight. I mean, look, Dak's got a decent team, but 44 points from your wide receiver. That's going to put that one to bed. And then you've got the Harlots against the Forbesy Niners. Forbesy Niners are on a roll, but you've got to feel like they wanted more than 13 points from Derrick Henry. You've got to feel like that leaves the door ajar. It's not a door, it's a jar for the Harlots, because the Harlots have got Mixon, Barkley, Tyreek Hill with Tua thrown to him, Samuel if he plays, Cade Otton, which is an excellent pickup because he is on fire at the moment and he doubles up with Baker Mayfield and Otton. Good connection. Kyrie Williams, yeah. But on the other hand, the Forbesy Niners have just been putting up, I don't think they've been putting up like less than 120 points on average each game because they've got such a strong team throughout. Like Derrick Henry, he's put up 13 points, okay? Ideally, you maybe want another 7 from Derrick Henry. But Jalen Hurts and Cooper Kupp are probably going to make that up. Moody as well, and Montgomery. I do feel like the Forbesy Niners are top of the league for a reason, and they will continue to win, and they will put the Harlots to bed, and there is nothing like bedding a harlot. And that's all I've got time for this week. So as always, best of luck to everybody, especially those that are looking to get into the playoffs. I don't think Baltimore really. I mean, mathematically, it's still like anything is still possible. But I would need to get a win this week, and I don't really think it's on the cards. But again, look, it's all everything. Everything is possible, and nothing is possible. And if I've picked you to win, prove me right. If I've picked you to lose, prove me wrong. I'll see you next time.